Why must I manifest the power within? Number one, if you are writing, is because you are of a power kingdom and you are in a power puzzle environment. When God created us, He created us powerful people. When we became born again carrying power. Ephesians chapter 3, verse number 20, to him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above whatever we may think or ask, according to the power that is at work in us. All right? In fact, let me say this. Even if you are not a born again, every human created in the image of God is a power person. There are people today who are not born again. They don't go to church. But if you give them poison and they swallow it, they will vomit it in your presence. And they don't have any charm. Naturally, they are powerful. Because God created man in his image. Whether you're a Christian or not, we are originally created with power. I don't know if there's anybody here, before you became born again, if you're angry and you say something to somebody, that thing will happen. What was working that time? Occultic power? No. It is the power within. Now, when you become born again, it's supposed to enhance that power and make it more efficient and effective. But most of all, the moment we become born again, pastors will teach us that they are the only people with power. So you depend on them. You have dream of cockroach, you call them. You need healing, you call them. You need miracle, you call them. Look at the testimony our sister gave. When her sister called her and told her what was happening, she decided not to tell anybody. And last Sunday when I began to pray, and she laid hand on herself and stood on her behalf, did the miracle happen? Yes. Why? Because she has understood that there is a power. All I need is to get instruction from my father, who said, pray, lay hand, and she obeyed. Power moved. So you are of a power, and you are in a power. You are in an environment where if you don't have power, they will crush you. It's like where PDP and APC is fighting, and you are PRP. It's like where two trailers, they are dragging road. You now carry your tuke and come and block road. They will just crush that person and go. We are in an environment where people carry power. Some are wearing their own on their waist. Some are wearing their own in their finger. Some are wearing their own as a necklace. There are people, they can't leave their room in the night, in the morning, without kissing something, without dropping something in their mouth. And you want to compete with them without power. Some of you are in the business where people make a lot of sacrifices to keep going. I told you when we started this ministry, a pastor appeared to me in the dream and said to me, leave New Kutunku, leave Babolada, it is my area. And I told him, I said, but I was there. He said, that time you were just under another man's grace. Now, leave. If not, I will crush. And I told him, I said, the sky is too wide for two birds to walk. Except both of them are stupid and senseless. And Victor G, I am not stupid, I am not senseless. If you block my way, I will crush you and come to your burial. From that day, in the dream, but if I see him physically, he will run. If he's driving and I'm driving, he will throw his face. We went for a service of song of a pastor, and I saw him there. He was touching me until I intentionally went to where he is and shook him. We are living even in the church. It is not power puzzle. A lot of people have done evil so that no church in that their locality can get to half of them. Devil fought your family, nobody rose head, and you begin to raise your head, and you think the power that fought them will stop. You are of a power, and you are in a power puzzle environment. You are in an environment where you are in an environment where they test power. You like you have shop in Wabolada market and you go and keep quiet. Don't worry, now gradually the business will close. You will just be spread. You are in a business where there are men who, if they come out, you see them, there will be a day you see them, they will be smelling like vulture because of what they gave them to pour on their body that day. You know this person bathful, but he's smelling like what? Dead vulture for that matter. Because they told for 3 days they put in this. And you are playing with your Christianity. Tomorrow you say, who they do me? There is nobody on earth they know they do. I repeat, there is no human being on earth they know they do. If you know how many people when they wish that go they dead. Forget it. Stop thinking now you they do. There's nobody they know they do. But when people activate what they carry, whether negative or positive, when they activate it and put it at work, it will look as if nobody they do them. Everybody they do everybody. I told you how a pastor came to me. Physically, you know the truth. Say, I've told you, come and join us. But since you say you no go join us, and you no go mess around, we will frustrate you financially until you leave Gwagwalada. And I took look at him and say, instead of me to leave Gwagwalada, you go leave. Even if he was closing church, I go close the church, but I will still remain in Gwagwalada until God will remember me.
I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength.